Hi, Chuck Vosberg here from Next Home Gulf to Bay, along with my wife Pat, your favorite realtors. In this video, I'd like to tell you about what appraisers are saying about the market right now. I've been talking to appraisers whenever we go out, and I'd like to actually kind of go back to the beginning on this with you. I'd like to tell you how realtors work with appraisers. I'd like to tell you how appraisers do their work. And then I'll tell you what appraisers are saying about the market, because that'll help it all to make really great sense. So first of all, the way realtors work with appraisers. Now, some realtors avoid appraisers, and I don't know why. I mean, they're really nice folks, they're professionals. There are certain things we're not allowed to discuss with them because they have to come up with an independent opinion of the property. But we are allowed to answer their questions. We're allowed to offer them the information that we used to arrive at our opinion. And we're allowed to go out there and we're allowed to hold the end of the measuring tape and help them out and be nice and have a nice conversation because they're awfully nice people. So I enjoy going out to the appraisals mainly because I think it's important that if they have any questions, they have all the facts correct. So that's where I come in. I can give them all the facts that they need for the property. Now, when it comes to doing their work, an appraiser really needs three things. They've got the subject property that they're going to appraise, and they need to have other properties that are similar in style and construction. Those properties need to be nearby, and they need to have been sold recently. And therein lies the problem. I've been talking with appraisers, and they all tell me the same thing. They say, Chuck, our biggest problem right now is comps. And what they mean by that is there aren't enough of them. Now, you probably know there's a shortage of properties for sale out there right now. So we're not selling as many properties as we usually do. So looking at it from an appraiser's point of view, he's got a subject property. He's looking for something nearby that's very similar that sold recently. And there may or may not be anything. So what they're having to do, they're having to expand their geographic area a little bit more than they would like. They're having to go back in time a little bit more than they would like. And sometimes they even have to take a property that's dissimilar and adjust and figure out how to work that into their calculations. So it's making their job a little bit harder. But the thing that's kind of in the back of everybody's mind is, are they deliberately appraising low? I've heard stories about activist appraisers going out there and trying to get the market to settle down and slow things down, but I've never seen one myself. As a matter of fact, all the appraisers I've talked to, they all say the same thing. The market sets the value of the property. It's the buyer and the seller. That's what sets the value. So they're looking at recent sales. And the truth of the matter is that the appraisers really don't have any interest in trying to sway the market one way or the other. Their job is to give a valuation of that property as it sits on that day. That's all they need to do. It's just a little bit harder now since they have a lack of information in order to arrive at that. So they have to work a little bit harder, and that's all they do. They're looking to protect the interests of the bank. The bank doesn't want to loan money on a property that isn't worth at least what they're loaning on it, just in the unlikely event that they ever had to take that property back. They need to be able to recoup their losses. So appraisers are out there, they're working hard, they're doing a good job. They're looking after the bank's interest, and by extension, they're looking after the buyer's interest. Maybe you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell. Pat and I would sure love to talk with you. No strings attached. We put humans over houses. No pressure. We'll tell you anything you want to know. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.